Okay, guys, Zephyr Bartholomew here. Day 17 of the 30-day meditation boot camp for warriors. The 30-day meditation boot camp for warriors and artists. And one thing I've been trying to work out is how to keep these like short, so that you're not, watching a video for half an hour, and I could talk for 3 hours. So. One thing I just came up with, I'm going to try it today, is we're going to do sort of the practical session, and then probably I'll do a little talk afterwards, and I'll make an edit and I'll drop it so that they're basically it'll be for example, today's day 17 practice and commentary, that sort of thing. So it'll be 2 videos. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to try it. Beautiful day here today in Tokyo. Actually, I live on the grounds of a Buddhist temple. Maybe you can see it today. It's a little bright. So I kind of think of these roofs as it's like the skin of a giant dragon. So anyway, day 17, and you guys should be doing your yama and your niyama book. And one thing I was thinking about is I was thinking about Shaucha. I don't know if it's Shaucha. It's probably Shaucha. It's like cleanliness. Like the more you practice and you work on focusing your mind, and you'll start to realize there's a sort of a ripple effect out into the rest of your life, so that obviously your mental state is different after you've been meditating than before, and that difference, let's say we call it a frequency, that frequency will last longer and longer and longer after you've finished your formal practice, the more you practice. So say you practice for 10 days, maybe it'll last for 5 minutes. Practice for 20 days, maybe it'll last for 7 minutes. Practice for 30 days, maybe 10 minutes, you'll like keep that frequency. And not that other frequencies are bad, there's just other frequencies. But then you'll notice that some people, when they're around, it alters your frequency. And if that's cool and you like it, that's great. And if you don't like where that frequency is being altered, you can't change their frequency. I mean, it's not a good use of your energy, I don't think. So anyway, this is just me. I think you got to get the losers out of your life. And they're wonderful people, they're great people. But if they're not supporting you and where you need to be, then sometimes you gotta cut them off. Okay, that's my thought for today, and that's so you can have a better meditation practice. Okay, today we're gonna do 11 minutes. Let's get right to it. Set your timer. Here we go. Oh, I didn't get my full warrior outfit on here. Gotta get my bat fan. And my wakizashi. I know I started the timer, but one other thing I was going to say is, we're on day 17, and maybe you missed day 15, maybe you missed day 12, maybe you've made every day, maybe you missed a week. My first yoga teacher in 1984, downstairs in the basement of the Garland of Letters on South Street in Philly, was a guy named Dr. Pratap, and I was but a wee lad. And Dr. Pratap said, it's the first thing I ever remember learning about yoga. He said, the whole point of practicing yoga is that so you feel good. So if you skip practice or you can't make practice, or something comes up, don't feel bad. That's already against the whole purpose of the practice. So if you start late or something comes up and you don't get to practice the way you'd like to, or you skipped a few or whatever, don't beat yourself up about it. Just practice. Just get back on the mat and practice when you can. Okay, you don't have to. Don't bring your type A personality to the mat. It's not necessary. Okay? All right, so back straight. Let me take a deep breath.